Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at ICP, double checking a couple of key factors. We want to look at the back end data, but talk about this descending trend that we just broke through. It seems quite favorable, and I'll explain what I mean by that here in a minute. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. CryptoCash.tech is a site, link down below if you're curious about becoming a community member. I've got a trading academy, community, and signals group. Let's quickly note here before we get any further that we have a lot of liquidation still down at this $10 mark. I'm not claiming or saying it's going to hit that level, just know that that's a thing. We could also see a potential sweep of this $12 range, just as that one last little power of 3, and then the price just turns right around. Okay, so again, just know that's there. However, positive side here, 14 to 14.20, very heavy concentration of liquidation above the price action with a lot of recent shorts here. So that's a good news for longs because it's more likely to get swept having such a large concentration just above the price action. So I'm a little more bullish on ICP at this point based on that sentiment alone. Do you take a trade based on that? No, you don't, but you could. Okay, quick congratulations to you here as well, to our committee. Just want to say thank you so much for the awesome feedback. We took OP, long position 30%, HBAR long 35%, and Bitcoin 20%. Triggered that within 1 to 5 hours, honestly. It was pretty simple, easy money there. Took those trades because those coins had a lot of confirmation. And we also got confirmation too, as soon as the release was for inflation, that we had no inflation. So that was a positive sign, positive catalyst, and most coins were overextended to the downside. It just made sense. Anyways, those are all part of our premium group if you're curious. Once again, link down below for that. So here's what's going on with ICP. We're not out of the woods yet. I want to kind of reaffirm this. Just because we've broken a couple of descending trend lines does not imply that we are totally good, right? We got a lot of volume resistance above us at 1350. We've got that 20-day SMA hanging out right there too. Generally not a great thing, okay? So honestly, that's somewhat of a bearish sign here. We're also under 50 on the RSI, and the MACD is not really converging just yet. So what does that mean for us? Well, it just implies that we're starting this shift in momentum, but we haven't confirmed that we're going to break it. Ideally, in a perfect world, we see ourselves close above this level here at about 1360, and then we can kind of reaffirm the fact that we're above some important moving averages, possibly over 50 on the RSI, and more importantly, breaking the most recent high. Right now, we have tentatively broken some highs here. I'll show you that on the hourly, because again, we had this range-bound activity where the price wicked down. We broke that range, came back to do a bullish backtest here, and the price continues higher. It's kind of standard trading 101, right? Because we got a descending trend, we got a horizontal trend, and now we're in the ascending trend. This is where you consider long positions. You don't take longs when the price is doing this. Again, hindsight's 2020. We took a long, honestly, when that was doing that, but we got caught in a false breakout there when Bitcoin had effectively broken down pretty hard at that point. Okay, so again, sometimes you can't control that. The important thing you can control is your stop losses, so make sure you adjust your stop loss according to your risk tolerance, especially if you're following my trades. My risk tolerance is much looser than the average person. But again, I don't like to stress about trades. If I take a larger loss once in a while, it's okay. I make it up with the 80-90% conversion rate, okay? Again, different story, different situation for everybody. Take a look here though at RSI. We can see we're up over 50, money flow index trailing behind, and of course stochastic swinging up. This is good to be over 50 on the RSI, but we want the MFI to be higher and stochastic to be effectively on the downside. So we're not there yet, but that's okay. This is very standard when the price action recovers like it has. So these are all mostly bullish signs here. I would say the 4-hour, just like with Solana and even a little bit of Bitcoin, it's all looking like we're starting to see this transition. But the key takeaway here is that we cannot confirm that we've broken this descending trend until we get above these key levels here, more recent resistances. Or in this regard here, we can see that we're still in that 0.618 to 0.5 fib level. That is an area of significant support and or resistance, as you can see here. A lot of volume at this range. So getting above this level, I think 1360 or higher would be helpful. Let's confirm that here with the cloud and kind of see where we're at. This is generally something I like to use as confirmation, which we are above. Lagging spans free and clear, conversion lines over the baseline. So these are all tried and true beneficial scenarios here, letting us know that we have more confirmation. So in a perfect world, the price pulls back a little bit further, you can get in for a long. But generally speaking, at this point, there's more reasons on a shorter term time frame to acknowledge that we are more likely to increase than decrease in value. Okay, most coins are looking bullish, quote unquote bullish, short term for now. Okay, but I just want to reaffirm the fact that we are still not over some key level resistances on larger time frames, and until we're above that, you should very much consider low leverage, low position size, and or just make sure that you're in a better situation by adjusting your stop loss higher as you continue to secure more profit. Okay, do not be a greedy person that just takes a trade, opens a trade, walks away with no stop loss. the stop loss is your friend. You realize that that's going to always help you. Okay, so whether or not you trigger a small or a larger stop loss, learn from it, adjust it accordingly to what works best for you. Okay, all right, those are all things I talk about in my Trading Academy. Check that out, of course. CryptoCash.tech is a site. Make sure you reference Bitunix too. They have some awesome benefits here. Use my link to register, but you're going to love using them. No KYC or VPN. Phenomenal exchange. Thank you, Bitunix, and thank you too. Hope you all have a great rest day. See you soon.